Here are Grandma's 42 clever vinegar hacks you didn't know worked. Relieve muscle odor on skin. Did you know that vinegar can neutralize muscle odor that builds up after sweating? All thanks to its natural antibacterial properties. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water, then apply lightly to clean skin using a cloth. Let it sit for a minute before rinsing or wiping off. The mild acid balances skin pH and reduces odor, causing bacteria. Grandma used this after long days of work when soap alone was not enough. Always dilute, avoid broken skin, and moisturize afterward for comfort. Remove soap scum from tiles. According to Grandma, soap scum forms when soap reacts with minerals in water, and vinegar dissolves this buildup easily. Fill a spray bottle with warm white vinegar and spray directly onto tiles and glass. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then scrub with a sponge or brush. Rinse with warm water and dry. The acidity breaks down residue without harsh chemicals. Use regularly to prevent buildup, but avoid natural stone surfaces that can be damaged by vinegar. Revive limp herbs. Grandma would easily bring limp herbs back to life with vinegar. Trim the ends of herbs and place them in a bowl of cool water mixed with 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Let soak for 10 minutes, then rinse with plain water. Transfer herbs to fresh water or wrap in a damp towel. This removes bacteria and restores crispness. Use herbs soon after reviving, and repeat only occasionally to avoid flavor changes. Clean mirrors streak-free. Vinegar is ideal for streak-free mirrors. Mix 1 part white vinegar with 1 part water in a spray bottle. Lightly mist the mirror, then wipe with a lint-free cloth or crumpled paper. Vinegar cuts grease and residue without leaving film. Work top to bottom and avoid spraying heavily. Buff lightly if needed. This method is inexpensive, fast, and leaves mirrors clear without commercial cleaners. Soothe itchy bug bites. Vinegar can soothe itchy bug bites by reducing irritation. Dab diluted vinegar onto the bite using a cotton ball. The acid helps neutralize itch and calm inflammation. Let it dry naturally. This works best for mosquito and mild insect bites. Avoid scratching before application, and do not use on broken skin. Reapply once or twice if itching returns, but rinse afterward if skin feels sensitive. Make rice less sticky. Vinegar helps rice grains stay separate and fluffy. When cooking rice, add 1 teaspoon of white vinegar to the cooking water before heating. The vinegar slightly alters surface starches, reducing clumping without affecting flavor once cooked. Rinse rice beforehand as usual, then cook normally. This works especially well for long grain rice used in stir-fries or salads. Let the rice rest uncovered for a few minutes after cooking to release steam. Fluff gently with a fork before serving for best texture. Extend shelf life of fresh berries. Fresh berries spoil quickly, but vinegar can slow mold growth. Mix 1 part white vinegar with 3 parts water in a bowl. Gently rinse berries for 30 seconds, then drain thoroughly and dry completely on paper towels. Store them in a breathable container lined with dry towels. The vinegar kills mold spores without leaving taste. Do not soak too long. Always dry well before storing, since moisture causes spoilage faster than age. Neutralize fishy smells on hands. Fish odors linger on skin because oils bind to pores. Vinegar breaks those bonds. After handling fish, rub hands with white vinegar for 15 seconds, then rinse with warm water and soap. Focus on fingertips and undernails. The acid neutralizes odor, causing compounds instead of masking them. Moisturize afterward to prevent dryness. This method works better than scented soaps and is commonly used in kitchens. Avoid applying vinegar to cuts or irritated skin. Tenderize tough cuts of meat. Vinegar helps tenderize tough meat by breaking down connective tissue. Mix vinegar with water or marinate ingredients, then coat the meat lightly. Marinate for 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on thickness. Do not over-marinate, as excessive acid can toughen texture. Rinse or pat dry before cooking if needed. This technique is useful for economical cuts, making them more enjoyable without expensive ingredients. Always refrigerate meat while marinating for safety. Keep dark clothes from smelling musty. Musty odors in dark clothes often come from trapped detergent residue. Add 1 cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle when washing. Vinegar dissolves buildup and neutralizes odor, causing bacteria without fading color. Wash in cold water and dry fully before storing. This method refreshes fabric fibers instead of masking smells. Do not mix vinegar directly with bleach. Regular use keeps clothes smelling clean longer and reduces the need for heavy scented products. Deodorize garbage disposals. Vinegar safely deodorizes garbage disposals by dissolving odor causing residue. Pour 1 cup of white vinegar down the disposal, followed by half a cup of baking soda. Let it fizz for 10 minutes. Flush with hot water while running the disposal briefly. For extra freshness, freeze vinegar in ice cubes and run them through monthly. This cleanses blades, removes smells, and prevents buildup. Avoid harsh chemicals, which can damage seals and pipes over time. Polish glassware. Vinegar polishes glassware by removing mineral spots and residue that dull shine. Mix equal parts white vinegar and warm water in a bowl. Dip clean glassware into the solution or wipe with a lint-free cloth soaked in it. Rinse briefly with warm water and dry immediately using a microfiber cloth to prevent streaks. The mild acid dissolves calcium deposits without scratching. This method works especially well for cloudy glasses from hard water and restores clarity without commercial polish or additives. Deter ants indoors. Vinegar deters ants by disrupting their scent trails. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water in a spray bottle. Spray along baseboards, windowsills, door frames, and anywhere ants enter. Wipe the area clean after spraying to remove trails completely. Repeat daily until ants stop appearing. Vinegar does not kill ants instantly, but it prevents them from navigating and returning. This approach is safe for kitchens and avoids pesticides when used consistently and reapplied after cleaning or spills. Relieves scalp buildup. Vinegar helps relieve scalp buildup caused by product residue and hard water. Mix 1 part white vinegar with 2 parts water. After shampooing, pour the mixture over the scalp and massage gently. Let it sit for 2 minutes, then rinse thoroughly with cool water. This restores scalp pH and removes residue that causes dull hair or itching. Use once weekly only. Avoid if scalp is irritated or broken, and follow with conditioner on hair ends if dryness occurs. Dissolve grease on oven racks. Oven racks collect stubborn grease that soap alone cannot remove. Place racks in a bathtub or large container. Spray generously with undiluted white vinegar and let sit for 30 minutes. Sprinkle baking soda over greasy areas and scrub with a brush or sponge. Rinse thoroughly with hot water and dry completely before returning to the oven. Vinegar breaks down grease while baking soda lifts residue. This method avoids harsh fumes and works with minimal effort when allowed time to soak. Help egg whites set faster. This hack is one of Grandma's best-kept secrets in the kitchen. Apparently, vinegar helps egg whites set faster by stabilizing proteins. Add a few drops of white vinegar to egg whites before beating or cooking. This is especially useful for poached eggs, meringues, or omelets. The vinegar strengthens the protein structure without affecting taste when used sparingly. Whites cook more cleanly and hold shape better. Do not overuse as excess acid can alter flavor. This technique improves consistency using an ingredient already found in most kitchens. Clean mineral-stained ceramic pots. Mineral stains on ceramic pots come from hard water salts drying on the surface. Fill the pot with equal parts white vinegar and warm water, enough to cover the stains. Let it soak for 30 minutes. For stubborn spots, scrub gently with a soft brush or sponge. Rinse thoroughly and dry. The vinegar dissolves mineral deposits without damaging ceramic. Avoid abrasive pads, which can scratch glazed surfaces and make future staining worse. Prevent mineral buildup in flower vases. Mineral buildup in flower vases comes from hard water drying on the glass. After emptying a vase, rinse it with warm water, then pour in half a cup of white vinegar. Swirl to coat the interior and let it sit for 10 minutes. Rinse thoroughly and dry completely before reuse. The vinegar dissolves mineral residue before it hardens. Doing this regularly keeps vases clear, prevents cloudy buildup, and reduces the need for heavy scrubbing later. Brighten wooden utensils. Wooden utensils can darken and absorb odors over time. To brighten them, dampen a cloth with white vinegar and wipe the utensil thoroughly. Let the vinegar sit on the surface for 5 minutes to lift residue. Rinse quickly with warm water and dry immediately. Allow utensils to air dry completely before storing. Vinegar removes odors and buildup without soaking the wood. Use occasionally, not daily, to keep wood clean while preserving its natural finish. Make homemade sour milk substitute. When a recipe calls for sour milk, vinegar provides an easy substitute. Measure 1 cup of fresh milk and stir in 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Let the mixture stand for 5 minutes until slightly thickened. Use it immediately in baking. The acidity mimics sour milk's reaction with baking soda, helping baked goods rise properly. This substitute works well for pancakes, biscuits, and cakes when buttermilk or sour milk is unavailable. Stop soap residue on shower doors. Soap residue forms when soap reacts with minerals in water. Spray shower doors with warm white vinegar after use. Let it sit for 5 minutes, then wipe with a microfiber cloth. Rinse lightly and dry. Vinegar breaks down soap scum before it hardens. Regular use prevents buildup and keeps glass clear. Avoid using vinegar on natural stone surfaces as acid can cause damage. Ease tired feet soak. A vinegar foot soak can help ease tired, sore feet. Fill a basin with warm water and add 1 cup of white vinegar. Soak feet for 15 to 20 minutes. The vinegar helps relax muscles and reduce odor. Rinse feet afterward, dry well, and apply moisturizer. This soak works best after long periods of standing or walking. Avoid use if skin is broken or sensitive. Preserve pickled vegetables. Vinegar is essential for safely preserving pickled vegetables because its acidity prevents harmful bacterial growth. Use clean jars and fresh vegetables. Bring vinegar, water, salt, and spices to a boil, then pour the hot brine over prepared vegetables, fully submerging them. Seal and cool before refrigerating or processing. Always follow tested ratios to maintain proper acidity. This method extends shelf life, keeps vegetables crisp, and preserves flavor when stored correctly in cool conditions. Deodorize gym clothes. Gym clothes trap odor, causing bacteria that regular detergent may miss. Add 1 cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle when washing workout clothing. Vinegar breaks down sweat residue and neutralizes odors without damaging fabric. Wash in cold water and air dry when possible. Do not mix vinegar with bleach. Used regularly, this prevents lingering smells and keeps athletic wear fresh longer between washes. Disinfect seeds before planting. Seeds can carry fungal spores and bacteria that reduce germination. To disinfect them, mix 1 part white vinegar with 10 parts clean water. Place seeds in the solution for 10 minutes only. Immediately rinse thoroughly with fresh water and dry on a clean towel before planting. The vinegar reduces surface pathogens without harming viable seeds when used briefly. This step is especially useful for saved or shared seeds and helps promote healthier seedlings and stronger early growth. Clear mineral buildup in drains. Did you know that mineral buildup from hard water can slowly restrict drain flow? To fix this, pour 1 cup of white vinegar directly into the drain and let it sit for 30 minutes. Follow with a kettle of hot water to flush loosened deposits. Vinegar dissolves calcium and lime safely without damaging pipes. Repeat monthly for maintenance. Avoid using vinegar right after chemical cleaners. Regular use keeps drains clear and reduces the need for harsh products or mechanical cleaning later. Remove waxy residue from produce. Some fruits and vegetables are coated with wax to extend shelf life. To remove residue, mix 1 part white vinegar with 3 parts water. Soak produce briefly while gently rubbing surfaces with your hands. Rinse thoroughly under running water afterward. Vinegar helps break down wax and surface residue without soaking into the food. Always rinse well before eating. This method works best for apples, cucumbers, and peppers and improves cleanliness without commercial washes. Shine rusty garden tools. Rusty garden tools can be restored using vinegar. Submerge the rusted parts in white vinegar for several hours or overnight. Scrub with a wire brush or stiff pad to remove loosened rust. Rinse and dry completely. Apply a light coat of oil to protect the metal. Vinegar dissolves rust effectively without harsh chemicals. This method extends tool life and improves performance when done periodically, especially before storing tools for the season. Lower alkalinity for acid-loving plants. Acid-loving plants benefit from slightly lower soil pH. Mix 1 tablespoon of white vinegar into 1 gallon of water and apply to soil around plants like blueberries or azaleas. Use sparingly, no more than once every few weeks. The mild acid gently lowers alkalinity over time. Monitor plant response closely. This method is best for mildly alkaline soil and offers a low-cost adjustment without synthetic soil treatments. Remove pet odors from rooms. Pet odors linger because they bind to fabrics and surfaces. Fill a bowl with white vinegar and place it in the affected room overnight. The vinegar absorbs and neutralizes odors rather than masking them. For stronger smells, lightly mist carpets or upholstery with diluted vinegar and allow to air dry. The vinegar scent disappears as it dries. This works well for litter boxes, pet beds, and rooms with limited ventilation. Reduce static cling in laundry. Using vinegar is an eco-friendly way of reducing static cling in laundry by softening fabric fibers naturally. Add half a cup of white vinegar to the rinse cycle instead of fabric softener. It removes detergent residue that causes static without leaving scent or buildup. Clothes come out softer and cling-free. This is safe for most fabrics and helps towels absorb better. Avoid combining vinegar with bleach. Regular use improves laundry performance and reduces reliance on commercial softeners. Fix sticky steam irons. Sticky residue on steam irons can transfer to clothes. Unplug the iron and let it cool slightly. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water. Dip a cloth into the solution and wipe the sole plate gently. For steam holes, use cotton swabs. Wipe again with a clean damp cloth and dry. Heat the iron briefly over an old towel to clear remaining moisture. This removes buildup without scratching the surface. Kill mold spores on outdoor surfaces. Vinegar kills many mold spores on outdoor surfaces like patios and siding. Pour undiluted white vinegar into a spray bottle and apply directly to moldy areas. Let it sit for at least 1 hour, then scrub with a stiff brush and rinse with water. Vinegar penetrates porous surfaces better than bleach. Avoid use on natural stone. Reapply as needed, especially in shaded or damp areas prone to regrowth. Improve flaky dough texture. Vinegar can improve flaky dough by limiting gluten formation. Add 1 teaspoon of white vinegar to the liquid portion of your dough recipe before mixing. According to Grandma, the mild acid weakens gluten strands, making dough more tender and flaky without affecting flavor. Handle the dough gently and keep ingredients cold. This trick works especially well for pie crusts and biscuits. Use only a small amount and chill dough before rolling for best results. Clean, greasy hairbrushes. Hairbrushes collect oil, product, and dust over time. Remove loose hair first. Fill a bowl with warm water and add half a cup of white vinegar plus a drop of dish soap. Soak brushes for 15 minutes, then scrub gently with an old toothbrush. Rinse thoroughly and let air dry bristles down. Vinegar dissolves grease and buildup, keeping brushes hygienic and extending their life when cleaned regularly. Wash cloudy glass jars. Cloudy glass jars often have mineral residue. Fill the jar with equal parts white vinegar and warm water. Let it sit for 10 minutes, then scrub lightly with a sponge or bottle brush. Rinse with warm water and dry immediately. Vinegar dissolves calcium deposits that cause haze. This method restores clarity without abrasives and works well for jars used for storage, canning, or drinks. Remove fish or garlic odor from hands. Strong food odors linger on skin because oils bind to it. Rub hands with white vinegar for 15 seconds, then rinse with warm water and soap. Focus on fingertips and undernails. The vinegar neutralizes odor compounds instead of masking them. Moisturize afterward to prevent dryness. This works better than scented soaps and is commonly used in kitchens after handling fish, onions, or garlic. Slow tomato spoilage. Tomatoes spoil faster when exposed to moisture and bacteria. Rinse them briefly in a solution of 1 part white vinegar to 3 parts water, then dry completely. Store tomatoes unwashed afterward at room temperature, stem side down. The vinegar reduces surface bacteria that cause mold. Do not refrigerate unless fully ripe and cut. This simple step helps tomatoes last longer while keeping flavor intact. Preserve cooked meats. Grandma would use vinegar to help extend the freshness of her cooked meats. The mild acidity slows bacterial growth on the surface. Lightly mist or brush cooled meat with a small amount of diluted white vinegar before storing. Store the meat in an airtight container in the refrigerator and consume within recommended time frames. This method does not replace refrigeration, but it helps reduce spoilage odors and surface slime when leftovers are stored for short periods. Kill algae or moss on walkways. Vinegar is effective for killing algae and moss on outdoor walkways. Pour undiluted white vinegar directly onto affected areas on a dry day. Let it sit for several hours, then scrub with a stiff brush. The acid breaks down plant cells and dries them out. Rinse with water if needed. This works best in sunny conditions and may require repeat applications. Avoid runoff onto lawns or garden plants. Remove mineral stains in toilet bowls. Mineral stains in toilet bowls respond well to vinegar. Pour 2 cups of white vinegar into the bowl, coating stained areas. Let it sit for at least 30 minutes or overnight for heavy buildup. Scrub with a toilet brush, focusing on waterline stains. Flush to rinse. Vinegar dissolves calcium and lime deposits without harsh chemicals. Repeat as needed. Do not mix with bleach, as dangerous fumes can form. Soften rough skin on feet. A vinegar foot soak can soften rough, calloused skin. Mix equal parts warm water and white vinegar in a basin. Soak feet for 15 to 20 minutes. Pat dry, then gently use a pumice stone on softened areas. Rinse and apply moisturizer afterwards. The vinegar helps loosen dead skin and reduces odor. Use once weekly. Avoid if skin is cracked, irritated, or sensitive.